Okay, so this is Adirondack's for me with another video. I've come up today to take the pitcher pump off the well, and I've bought it's an aquarium type pump. Pumps about a gallon a minute, 12 volt DC motor, and put a plastic pipe down inside the well pipe down into the point, and I'm testing to see. Well, I'm clearing up the water for one thing, so that's basically running pretty clear right now. You can see the plastic tubing, and it's filling up that 5-gallon bucket over there. I filled it up once already, and it was a little cloudy when I started, but now it's cleared up. So I'm going to let that run, and I'll be back here in a little bit to get some close-ups of some things. Okay, here's a shot of the bucket. I'll pull the motor and the little pump out of here to show you. You know, we're not pumping a lot, but like I said, about a gallon a minute. But the water's clear. I'm pumping this out to get it clear in order to collect the sample of it to do a water test of the condition of the water. So that's basically it. The little pump motor is submersible or not, it's up to you. Well, it's just a little thing, little 12 volt pump, something you'd use on an aquarium, but the lift on it's about 3 meters, so my well is only down about 6 feet to the bottom of the point, so this does more than an adequate job to pump out from that depth. Alright, so we'll put that back in, let that bucket fill up. I've got a stopwatch running over to the side to see how long it takes to fill up that 1 gallon or the 5-gallon bucket. So, okay, this is the pipe and the picture of the bucket over there running. This thing's been running about well, I started the timer. That's been running about 8 minutes on this particular bucket, but I had filled one up earlier. So this is the second bucket, but I'm timing this one, the 5-gallon bucket. So let's see, as far as panning around, I've got my chainsaw equipment here, and I'm going to be going up on the hill and cutting a little bit of brush and stuff up there. Maybe I'll get a picture of the cabin area, roughly where it's going to go. There's the pitcher pump that I did take off. I am using a tripod today, which obviously pans and stuff are a heck of a lot better. Now if I can just stop saying certain words over and over again, we may be onto something. But I'm going to let this run continuously. I doubt it's going to empty the point. I think the amount of water I'm pumping out of there, it's not going to overload the water supply. So looks like we're going to be getting another rainstorm here in a little bit. It's getting dark. Doesn't look like that in the video, but it is getting darker here, and I think they might be predicting severe weather later. Okay, so the bucket's just about ready to overflow. I did take this water has cleared up, is beautiful, and it's cold. But I took a sample of a jar of water out of it, so I'm going to let it run a little longer than normal. It's overflowing the bucket right now. Probably can't see that on the video, but it is. I'm going to let it run about 15 seconds longer. Take up for the amount I took out as a sample. Alright, I'm going to stop the stopwatch. And looks like about, I'd say 13 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'll do the math on that, how long it took to fill up this 5-gallon bucket. I'm sure you guys at home can do that. The well down there is pumping away. I went down and checked it, and it's still going strong. The water's nice and clear and cold. So as you can see, I just started felling some trees up here for the road to the fire tower. I don't know if you can hear me over there, but I'll speak up and keep my voice towards the camera if that's the case. But anyways, I'll stop this and move it up the hill a little bit and see what more I have cut. All right. Okay, so you can see there's a few more trees that I've cut down up through there, but pretty boring, but slow progress. It's starting to rain on and off here. Well, the saw I sharpened cuts like butter, so it was a little bit off, so I had to use the jig to sharpen it, and that got it spot on. So it's, like I say, cutting like butter now. We're coming along pretty good with the road. The hardest part of this whole job is to clean up what you cut down. Anybody that's used the chainsaw and done a little bit of work in the woods know that if you're going to clean up, that's what the hard part of the job. So this is more work on the road up to the fire tower. I've been cutting in here earlier today. It's about noon on Sunday, August 6th, I believe it is. Four-wheeler is up there at the top of the hill. I'll take some more pictures up a little further. I've got the front end of this all cleaned out, but I fell a bunch of trees up through there that need to be cleaned up. I'll probably just try to clean up what I've got down so far before I go back today, back to Rochester. Alright, so that's going to be it for right now on this one. I'll be splicing all these videos I'm making together if I can figure out how to edit everything and show the course of 3 days, the work going on. A little bit of a wood pile I've got started here. I think there's some spruce and some it's either ash or elm or ash, I believe, is in that pile. Just a little bit more of the road going up the hill. Got to cut all these trees up. More trees that I've cut down that I have to clean up. Pile of brush off to the side for the road. This is that's another spruce tree that I've cut down there. Not sure you can see that very well, but it's in the picture. I just not sure why I can't see it well in the camera. But road's going to be going right up through that zone. Out of gas. Starting to look like a road, huh? A lot of stumps to remove. Backhoe should make quick work of that. My brother's got a bulldozer too, so just got to get that thing running. That will do a number too on clearing the road. Pretty much done for this weekend. I'm actually going to a class 60-year-old reunion. We had our 40th reunion back in 2015. And I guess some of them wanted to get together again for 60, most of the class turned 60, so I'll be turning 61 in November. I was usually the oldest one in the class. But anyways, this is the road to the fire tower. And got a lot accomplished this weekend. Tested the well. That looks good. So this is our Honda Rancher ES 4-wheel drive ATV. Me and my brother went in on this. Bought it used, but we both went in on this, so we both own it. We leave it on the property up here, and we use it when we come up. This is the high part of the property. We're in the area where I'm going to build. We're looking now off to the southwest. That's the highest elevation in this area here. It's probably about 930 feet or so. Good place to put my ham radio antenna. You can see there's more plastic line that my buddy's tapping. My trees, they're all over the place in here, so I'll pan over to the right here. Basically what you've got here is I'm kind of at the top of this ridge, and straight ahead here it's basically goes down, so there's, once the fire tower's built, you'll be able to look down in the valley area here. Be a lot of trimming and thinning of all the trees here, because they're not managed, they just grow, but they will be managed. And then we come around here, and if you look, I think you can see there's a flag on that little tree right over there. And there's kind of an indentation here in the ground. And this is kind of be the general area for the fire tower. I've already got a little bit of a basement already dug here, but it'll all depend whether I have a basement or not of when I come up here and dig with the backhoe. Where I hit rock, where I don't. So may not even be able to put a basement in, depending on the rock situation. And then just panning over here more, going over towards the east now, and back up in here. That's probably where my solar panels will go, over in that area. That's the area that's most cleared off right now, so it will be the least amount of work to get it properly cleared off for the all the solar panels. Haven't decided how much I'm going to have yet. It's going to be a small cabin home, so not going to need a lot, and I'll have backups for backups. Probably have a wood boiler outside for hot water and domestic hot water and hot water heating. So alright, and when we're back around to the other side here, looking back towards the southwest. So that's going to be it for now. And I think I made one other video, and I said it was going to be the last one, but this probably will be. But I guess I'm probably going to have to learn how to edit, so that will be next on my agenda. I know a lot of guys do these videos and spend half their time working and half their time editing, so we'll see what we can do to shorten that process. But for now, Adirondacks for me out from the fire tower location.